Welcome, everybody. We have this Swiss Week 3 matchup between PanzerDave and Ravioli, and now I'm kind of hungry. Joining me on comms is going to be Smilefires doing our tracking in the background. We have Spudosaurus joining us from the other side of the world. And I don't know about you, but I'm really hoping they start at, let's see, Vanilla level 6, and there's Wizrobes at the bottom of the ladder.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I love walking down the stairs as soon as we start the seed.
Oh yeah, and then you just take a couple of beams to the face until you can whittle them down enough or get lucky. I mean, we did let Dave bless his own seed, but all right, looks like we're underway, and we're gonna get neither. We're starting directly underneath Death Armos. Oh, Dave! He's not saving though. We're okay. So for anybody who knows PanzerDave, Dave does enjoy starting with that blue candle. Looks like he's going to up an A, and we're also going to get a raft.
He also enjoys some of that randomized music.
I know, we've got, this is what, dungeon music, I think?
Yep, and we've got Dark Nuts on the Overworld, which is not the most pleasant, but they'll not be in the dungeons at least. Blue Ring rolled slightly up.
Alright, that's not terrible. And Ravioli, he's just trying really hard to get a bomb pack, but the game's like, no. Why would you want those? Meanwhile, Dave's gonna burn this spot that usually burns the second quest. Oh no! That's a 75 rupee large secret. I am sad now.
Yeah, that's not spectacular.
Now, meanwhile,
17 small.
Okay, that almost makes up for it, but you know, there's only going to be a couple of things. Ravioli finally gets his bomb drop. Dave, meanwhile, is going to check vanilla level 2. And we're going to find 6. So if I'm Alsoa and I'm doing weird math, the next level we're going to find is 8.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to actually switch this over to Ravioli's music. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy occasionally having shuffled dungeon music, but tanky bats, it messes with my head. And yeah, guys, if you're just joining in, PanzerDave, in true PanzerDave style, has decided to start the seed swordless. Now, he did not save, so if he comes into the point where he cannot make progress, then he will be able to go back and pick up his wood sword. As Ravioli finds a take and he gets his blue candle.
Yeah, a couple of things adding to that. That Take Any Cave is very available, so, and we're not very far into the seed.
Yeah, if Dave decides he's done in this level 6, that I haven't decided what we're looking at yet, he may end up finding the Take Any Cave, turning around, and going back for the candle. I mean, going back for the wood sword, because that would make sense for me. To me. Ugh, 75 rupee large. That is just terrible.
Well, okay, maybe we can glue 3 of them together and get 2 other small secrets, and then we'll finally have enough for a ring.
Yay! Alright, so to kind of answer a question in chat, what's the average for some of these seeds? Well, we had 1 sub-hour last night, but a majority of them seem to be taking anywhere between an hour and 20 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes. This kind of says vanilla first quest 1 to me, only because that shoot room always appears there, but I don't think it's in the right spot. Dave's trying to walk through a wall, and I wonder. Yeah, it could in fact be second quest 6, but I would like to see Dave's map again. Especially since Dave was trying to walk through a wall. You don't get walk through walls unless you have second quest dungeons. He did walk through a wall. Thanks, Kirby.
Yeah, we're not in a valid spot for first quest either, so...
Yeah, it would be a little bit off. Alright, now Dave unfortunately doesn't have bombs, so he's not going to be able to check this bomb spot. Kirby, when he eventually makes it there, will be able to. And yes, we have tanky bats.
Alright, found 1 hint cave all the way in the southwest corner.
Well, I mean, given where they start, that's not as bad as it could be. Ravioli is trying to use half-tile combat against these Lionels. He's doing a pretty good job of it. You just gotta hope they all stay together.
Yeah, that was pretty nice of him.
Yeah, that was great. Ravioli's going to see what's in this staircase. Now, Dave could not clear this room. This is going to get Ravioli a heart, but that is pretty useful. And to answer a question in chat, what does second quest mean? So Zelda 1, from what I know, is one of the first games that started the whole, like new game plus thing. You beat the game as it is normally with vanilla, and then after you have killed Ganon and you go back and you restart that save file, it begins second quest, which is a harder version of the same game.
Yeah, it's got more caves on the overworld. It's got things like walk-through walls, bubbles that take away your sword, 71 for the blue candle.
I like that Ravioli tried to burn him.
I ended up burning the shield instead.
I know, but it's okay. It was the thought that counts. Oh, 15 rupee bombs. Really?
It's a tiny bit friendlier.
I mean, I guess it's better than like 30 rupee bombs, so it's kind of a thing. But yeah, Callie, it's just to kind of touch on it. It's kind of like New Game Plus, in a way. And then the randomizer is like a whole different game.
Yeah, we're busy playing like New Game Plus 37 over here. Except we don't get to keep any of our stuff.
Oh, I know. That's the sad part. We gotta give it back in between seeds. Alright, we're still looking for the Armos item. Dave's gonna find a cave, get a little beat up. He's gonna find the 71 rupee blue candle. Blah.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Yeah, that's just rude. That is all but 4 rupees of our large secret. Dave's gonna up an A and then save. So without completely starting a new re-rolled seed, Dave is not getting that wood sword.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, this is a problem. And yeah, this is actually, so PanzerDave is playing with, oh dear, now he sees the cave. Well, I mean, he still
now we're
restart
committed.
it. Yeah, we're committed though. Well, I mean, Dave wanted Jess to roll, but unfortunately Jess got pulled away for work stuff. So I had to fill in, and then we let Dave bless the seed. So hopefully it should be pretty good. But yeah, so there are cookies in Dave's seed because Dave is playing with his Santa Link sprite.
Yeah, the one thing I would note is he did buy a cookie, so he's thinking about where that meat block could be. Ravioli saw the meat, but has left it for now.
Yeah, I can kind of understand it. If I'm Ravioli, I would almost like to see another one of the large secrets and maybe turn that into either arrows or a blue ring. Oh, that Zora actually helps Dave not get slamooed, and he makes it back off the raft spot.
Well, we like that.
Oh god, Zora helped again and just damage boosted him right through that blue dark nut. So this is good for Dave. You got a 20, okay, 29 for a medium.
Acceptable.
It's not 25, so we're okay. And there's our arrow and cheap key store right in the corner of Candle Row.
Not the cheapest key in the world, but second quest maybe will come in handy. Still sitting on 0 keys for both players.
Yeah, I think the only other key store, the price with the key in the bomb store, I think it was like 90 some odd rupees. Dave is going to turn around with those 88 rupees, go ahead and pick up those arrows, because for Dave, having left the wood sword behind and then saved, he might really, really, really want to find a bow as Ravioli finds level 2. Now,
All right.
in second quest, this is going to look like the letter A. There are our wonderful orange bubble friends.
And shooty Stalfos, oh no.
Yay! Awesome. I love when things are going to get shot at us. So this level 2 is going to have a transport staircase. It's going to have walkthrough walls. It's going to have an item in a staircase and an item on the floor. And somewhere, if the game is, being trolly enough. Hey, those Stalfos rolled down at least. There should be a chute room where you can walk through the wall and pick something up on the left side of that chute, just because.
The A can be really
See?
walkable.
Oh,
Hey.
look, there it is. Sorry, go ahead, Smile Fires.
Good spot for it.
Yeah.
The A can be really walkable, and sometimes it can be really mean.
And yeah, Special K, Dave is being Dave. Would anybody expect anything else than, oh, come on, Bat. So Ravioli wants to Kananaki, but here's the problem. He's got a key.
Yeah, that's
I
not
don't
gonna
think he
work.
remembered picking it up, but he does have a key. The room's gonna give him another one. Though it was a good thought. It was a very good thought.
Also, lucky for us, black keys are actually not rolled up.
Yeah. The black bats are normal. The other ones are tanky. Alright, so Ravioli's making some progress here. And yep, Dave is being Dave in all of his Dave glory. So we'll have to see how that works out for him.
Going with the save again.
Alright, I mean, it makes sense. He's got 103 rupees. He's got bait on his B button, which is in the form of a cookie. He's also got 8 bombs. And since Dave is going swordless, I would want to maybe take those bombs into a level or do a little bit of overworld checking. That way, if it is something that, if it is garbage, he can just up a reset and get the bombs back.
I think Ravioli is playing like he hasn't quite nailed down what the quest is yet.
Yeah, the dead giveaway. The dead giveaway is those bubbles. Hey, there's a recorder on the floor with some very tanky bats.
Wow, that was not too bad to get, and there's that A for you.
Yay, now Ravioli knows. So, here's the thing. Are we going to have shapes back half, or are we going to have first quest? What are you rooting for, Smile Fires?
I would like some shapes. I think the last one I commentated was a 1Q, 2Q split, and so it was just coming up with different names to call the vanilla dungeons, so...
Okay. See, for me, vanilla level 1 kind of looks like a wonky teapot. Like, I know what it's supposed to be, but it looks like a wonky teapot as Dave finds the second hint cave on the complete opposite side of the world.
I am the eagle, here's my handle, and here's my spell.
Yeah, see, there you go. You can totally make it into a sound. Kind of nice that these Stelphos is rolled down, by the way. Ravioli is walking through some walls. Now, this room will have a floor drop, but Ravioli's like, no, I got full bombs, and those are bubbles. I'm running away now.
Yeah, that's not worth the trouble. Especially when we might still have to fight our way to the Triforce.
To answer a question in chat, Callie's because it is. So, for some reason, in Second Quest, they decided, the creators of this game, decided to spell out the word Zelda. Only they put the letters in the wrong order. So Z is level 5 and A is level 2. Meanwhile, Dave has found level 3. He's going to up A and continue to save the bait, because if we did in fact roll first quest back half, second quest front half, he might end up needing the bait. Because in that case, you can end up with 2 bait blocks in the same seed.
Yeah, second quest is the Legend of Eilds, actually.
Yes, exactly. It's Eilds. Alright, Ravioli finds the transport staircase here in this level 2. This is not a bad thing. There is another item in here. There's still going to be a Triforce in here. And yes, Econ Gaming Professor Dave is being Dave. I mean, if you're good at swordless, and you're willing to take that chance, and anybody who has been around the community for long enough, that Dave likes swordless and definitely has the skills to be able to pull stuff like this off, that he does this quite a lot. Hey! Oh, this is good. Especially since Ravioli has 162 rupees. We found one of the hint caves right near start, so I hope after we grab this Triforce, there's an up A save in our future.
Yeah, great time to save and retry. The book will let us read what the old men are saying, and they have helpful hints. That's a heart on the floor in 3.
Okie dokie. And I don't know that we've seen Dave pick up anything else. Alright, Ravioli's one room away from... Wow, that's a really free Triforce just sitting there.
And not being the worst.
Alright, Ravioli has his first Triforce and he's on the board. We've got a recorder and a book. This is not terrible. If you're Ravioli, I would almost stop bombing Death Mountain and go use that money. Dave's gonna find the map in level 3. It's the letter L with some weird punctuation thrown in, and then unfortunately he's gonna get sniped by the Wizrobe he's trying to blow up.
We get some Smash Mouth as our message for the door repair charge.
Ah, nice. They're like, okay, be nice, old man. Dave has decided he's done in level 3 for right now. There's not much else he can do with only 2 bombs and a candle.
Power bracelet, I think.
Oh, underneath the Armos item?
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
Sorry, I was marking the tracker on the side. But yeah, possibly power bracelet. Dave's gonna find, oh, it's level 4. And instead, yeah, that's the red candle.
Ah, okay.
That is actually really good news for Dave, especially for rooms like this. Since Dave did not pick up that sword, that red candle is going to allow him to do repeatable offense to Lionels who may either be vanilla or rolled down. Because they're dying to 2 or 3 candle flames there. Now, level 4 is going to have 2 item staircases and 1 item on the floor. It's also going to have a transport staircase and walk through walls. And we got some any roads here for ravioli. One of them takes us like 1 or 2 screens to the right. Ugh, Smash Mouth, okay. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head for the rest of the day.
Oh no.
It's alright, ravioli's getting back to the any roads. Where else are we going? We're going to the desert.
Yeah, I think ravioli has the middle to clear up in the overworld, so decent time to do it.
Yeah, this is actually, yeah, this is pretty useful because this allows you to kind of skip this and go straight around the edges, basically. And ravioli is going to be rewarded with the letter Z in level 5.
Okay. Level 5 is a pretty solid place. If it's going to force us out, it'll at least tell us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, this is not a terrible thing. It looks like he's going to try to... Well, okay. You technically could have gotten that door open for free.
Another level? 8?
Alright, this is good. Well, alright. I kind of want to see what happens when he walks in and up. Because it could be shapes and it could be first quest.
I don't think this is first quest.
This is not first quest, because that room shouldn't be there. So we got shapes! Yay!
Nice!
Woohoo! And it's grape jelly colored. I like grape jelly. Dave's gonna go back into level 4. We find a staircase he hasn't... I don't think he's taken yet, but it looks like he's clearing the room. That might have been the other end of the transport. What are we looking at? Nope! We've got the any key.
Oh, that's actually great at this point.
Yeah, we know the money's not good. You know, Dave might have to buy a bunch of different bombs, and that any key is definitely going to bail you out with some of these key doors that are in second quest. Unfortunately, it's not going to protect you from the Wizrobe beam.
Are we sure? Have we tried?
I mean, I don't know, but Ravioli finds what is a staircase in level 8, but I don't think it's a staircase we are going to see him clear, because it's surrounded by blue Wizrobes.
What
and
a joy.
The giveaway for that one is that normally there would not be there wouldn't be an item sitting in the top right-hand side of that room. That is a feature of Remove Most Open Staircases. The game removes the open staircases, but it can't think far enough ahead to take the item and put it in a different place. So it still puts the item drop in the same place as we find another heart in level 8. Or rather, I say we find a heart in level 8. The only other item that Ravioli has found so far outside of the recorder in the book is a staircase heart in 6, I think.
That's a ladder on the floor in level 4.
Woohoo! Let's see what the coast item is. Alright, Ravioli's taking out the Muldorms to get the shutter door open. It's also gonna earn him a little bit of money. This is good. And yeah, I think Ravioli's just really hoping to find the other staircase item so that he doesn't have to go back and deal with the blue Wizrobe staircase. Dave is making really good use of this red candle to clear out the Lionels, who I I don't do vanilla HP, but I think they're a little squishy. Ravioli's like, no, let me out of here. There are too many blue Wizrobes. Oh no. So Dave is gonna get eaten by a pancake. Here's the thing, Dave doesn't have a sword, he doesn't have arrows, he doesn't have a wand. What he needs to have happen, there you go, is exactly what did, is the bomb to take out the second pancake.
So we've had Wizrobes in 3, in 4, they're in 8.
Mm-hmm. That's a wand on the floor for Ravioli. This is good.
It is good.
So that's going to do increasing amounts of damage to... Oh, we got a heart in the staircase in 4.
Okay, so that's all items found in 4.
But yeah, this is actually really good for Ravioli. Even though he has the book and 5 hearts, the wand will allow him to do a lot of damage in rooms with things like these Lionels. The same places that the red candle is coming in big for Dave, that wand is going to be really good for Ravioli. And thank you very much to our tracker for Spudosaurus for letting me know that I'm not crazy and that the red Lionels have rolled down 1. Hey, also, we have Shapes back half and First Quest first half. So somebody would be making comments about, you know, Second Quest 4 not being a terrible level.
I mean, it looks like a pretty good level with the items on the tracker.
Yeah. I mean, the items aren't bad. Yes, Dave did the sword thing. Dave is being Dave, guys. Alright, looks like Dave has had enough of those Wizrobes for right now, and he's going to continue searching the overworld. Ravioli, meanwhile, is going to get the door in 5, I think, open for free. He left the dungeon. I'm assuming that was to try and pirouette.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Now, the best thing about this wand is it's going to allow him to kill bats in 1 hit. Now, that blue rupee means this is not a staircase. It's just in a funny spot because it's second quest. Dave's going to get another heart. And Ravioli's like, hey, Mr. Dinosaur, can you stop walking on blocks, please? And find a staircase. In Second Quest 5, there are 2 transport staircases and 1 item staircase.
So, alright, transport staircase. Got into the middle.
Alright, this is interesting. This is not a bad place to be. Dave's going to find level 7. I believe this is underneath the Armos, just under the Spectacle Rock? Or, I'm sorry, Monocle Rock.
Yeah. And, could be a big 7 because we started all the way over at the left.
Oh, goody. Or segmented. I mean, you know we're always rooting for segmented.
That is true, yeah.
So as far as levels, we haven't seen 9. Oh, almost segmented. Oh, man, that was so close. Now that key on the floor inside of the pancake lets Ravioli know that again, this is remove most open stairs. And yeah, I got distracted. We've seen everything besides level 1 and level 9.
Yeah, normally if you find a key in your pancake, you might be concerned, but you should probably check the staircase next to you.
I mean, maybe it's the breakfast joint's way of saying, here, have a new car?
I see.
I mean, that would be a really good place to go for breakfast, is Ravioli's gonna find another staircase. Let's hope it's the item one. It is. We got another heart.
Now, there's a Chevy very early in 7, so ladder coming in clutch here.
Alright, so Ravioli, when he's done in 5, his progression, like where he's headed as far as exploration, if he doesn't go back into the Any Roads, it should take him over to level 3. And then eventually he'll work his way up and around to 4, I would hope. But that is going to be unfortunate for him because he's going to have to come back if he gets to 7 before he gets the ladder out of 4.
7 is also a Wizrobe dungeon, and Dave ran smack face first into one.
Oh no, they really are not being kind. Alright, oh, there's a heart on the floor in 5, so 5 is double hearts, and unfortunately well, I mean, you can run through, but I think our start room in here is actually a lot closer to where that Triforce is, and he's now seen both items in 5, so I would just leave. Like, make sure you have your sword, take the items, and just, you know, get out of Dodge.
Does he want to keep his current heart count?
He might. I'm trying to remember what may have been in that room. He's really trying to find a way around these pancakes. Oh, looks like he's going to up A continue. I wonder if he's trying to find a bomb upgrade. Because there are several old men in level 5. Alright, meanwhile, Dave is working his way through the tanky bats in level 7. We're gonna get a staircase. And it's a transport.
Okay, so we actually haven't seen the Triforce room.
Yeah, he hadn't been in it. But we're trying to... Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I forgot. Second quest is gonna be silly and put the... Hey, there's a raft that we started with on the floor in 7.
Alrighty then. Okay, red bubbles guarding the Triforce in level 5.
Alright, that's not bad, because you can immediately pick up the Triforce. Ravioli's now has 2. And you can grab that Triforce and you can leave 5 and be like, hey, I got my sword back. Are we going back into 8? Nope, looks like we're gonna go finish exploration. All right, Dave finds the bomb upgrade. It is plus 3. Math is evil. Also, do all the math, please.
Yeah, 107 for plus 3 is not spectacular.
But I mean, if you're going swordless, that's next to being able to find that wand that's hanging out in 8. It's not a terrible thing.
For sure.
Ravioli is now up to 177 rupees. It looks like he's going to go clear out the like the start screen area and Candle Row.
There was a 4-headed Gliok in the other room for Dave, but luckily Gliok bodies are hollow.
Yeah, and you can walk right through them. That is good. That is definitely helpful. Ravioli is going to find the cheap key and arrow shop and buy those cheap wooden arrows. I appreciate this play. You do not know where your silver arrows are going to be. They could, in fact, be under a Gliok, and you already know the money is not great. So take advantage of it while you can.
Are we sure this is the right seed?
Nah. I mean, they may have... Dave's going to find the second bait block and get the bait out of his B button.
Good use for that.
Oh yeah, definitely nice. I mean, it's good to know that it is not going to be required. We've already seen most of second quest level 3, so you know that's helpful. Oh, that's not great for Dave, depending upon how the wizards rolled, and that is a terrible doorway to have to enter that room from. So there is a strat where you can hide in the doorway and bomb the wizards, and as long as you stay really far out of the way. Oh, did they roll down?
Yeah, they sure did.
They did. Nice. But yeah, so the doorway thing works a lot better if you're... Oh, it's not a staircase. Come on, game.
Beans. That was 6 bombs.
That was a really nicely done room by Dave, though. And that's not the door that you want to do that from, because the wizrobes can actually float higher into a top doorway than they can any of the other ones. So it's like you don't really have it. Oh, no. Well, I mean, they're squishy, and it's a side door. Oh, no! No, Dave!
That's a dangerous heart to go after.
That is bait. Dave's gonna get it. Find his compass. All right, this isn't a terrible thing, though. I'm trying to remember if we walked through that room on our way up here. This is the staircase. That key should not have been there.
That might be an unexplored room, because I think he took a transport and ended up somewhere in the middle.
Oh, really? He pushed the block and it didn't push?
Yeah, wow.
I guess that maybe is just a regular 7 drop, as Ravioli is going to up a save. He's got 255 rupees. We're getting a blue ring.
Yeah, luckily it's just right here.
Yeah, and it's, you know, gonna leave us 4 rupees, just for fun.
All you need is 1.
Alright, I like this play from Ravioli. Go ahead and get the defense. You've already bought your arrows. You've found what is possibly your last large secret, because I haven't really been keeping track of how many he's found. And there may still be enough money out there later on for him to be able to pick up the secrets if we have a hard time finding some of our stuff and things.
Yeah, the small and mediums are still decent amounts.
Yeah, and we haven't, so Ravioli still has, like, all of East Death Mountain. I don't think either of the runners has done the coast yet, because we still don't know what the ladder item is.
I said a number of the door repairs, so not going to.
Yeah. Alright, Ravioli's gonna go back into second quest 6 that kind of looks like a really wonky napkin fold.
To me, it looks like if you've closed your umbrella, but
Oh, okay.
it has like a tassel on the end of it.
Okay, I like this. Ravioli's gonna use some. Oh, it's a heart. A heart in the staircase in 7. Now, again, hearts aren't bad. This is great. We've got a lot of health. When we eventually find the white sword, we don't know what it is. That will definitely mean that both of our runners can pick it up, but it is not what Dave was hoping to see.
It could also be a help for the guy whose first sword might be the magical sword.
Very true. Very, very true. Alright, Ravioli is going to take the transport staircase here in level 6. And thank you, Spud, for doing some more math in the background. Spud says that he thinks the blue Wizrobes have rolled down to 8 HP. I knew they looked squishy. I just don't really remember the vanilla HP.
Yeah, they've been going down in 2 bombs.
Yeah, instead of, I think it's usually 3, isn't it?
Yep.
And sorry, chat. We completely... So chat's been saying that level 7 looks like Jabba the Hutt. We had backwards Louisiana. And a couple of other really amusing things, but I was getting distracted. My apologies.
Got a shark, too.
Now, Ravioli is getting the information that level 7 has the raft. So that's one item that he knows about. I don't think that was too hard to find in 7. Dave is trying to get into the Triforce room. There's the raft again, by the way. Now, we started with that. That's why you're seeing Dave not actually pick it up.
Yeah, for some reason the Triforce room is very evasive.
Yeah, he's tried bombing in from a couple of different sides.
Oh,
Dave has half a heart. There you go. Alright, it's free. Thank goodness. Dave's got his first Triforce out of level 7. It wasn't easy to get to. And he's seen both items, so now Dave is on his way.
8 hearts, not a bad heart count.
Yeah, 8 hearts is a pretty good buffer zone. We don't really have anything super terrible on the overworld, like Wizrobe beams or anything like that, but it is definitely enough that you can walk onto a screen and not die. Oh, and guess what, Smile Fires? We're only a couple of screens away from actually being able to see what the ladder item is.
Wow.
Yeah, and Dave might actually go get it.
It's only been 32 minutes.
I know. So Ravioli finds another potential staircase room here in 6. This is, I think, the second transport staircase. Yeah.
Level 9, by the way.
Ooh, high level 9. By level 9. That was really fast. Now, I will note, guys, we're on Ravioli's audio because Dave is using shuffled music, which is perfectly fine, and we'll switch back to Dave in a little bit, but I kind of wanted to hear the overworld music a bit. That is a power bracelet as the white sword item down at second quest level 7.
Alright, so Dave has full, well, between the 2 players, they have full overworld coverage.
Now, here's the funny part. Looking at our maps so far, we haven't had anything blocked by any of the items at the moment. 9 was in a cave. A bunch of the rest of the dungeons were either under burn bushes or bomb walls. So it makes me wonder if maybe 1 is going to be the only thing that is actually blocked by any of our items tonight.
Yeah, and need the ladder, but...
Well, yeah, that's helpful.
I do appreciate chat telling us that water is on the coast.
Alright, here we go. We're only a couple of screens away, so just don't die, Dave, and we'll get to see what the coast item is. And if it's the white sword, then, I mean, you know, that's really good for Dave. Or a bow. A bow would also be exceptionally good for Dave as he's trying to get bombs off these Gyptos and they are just not cooperating.
Show me.
Yeah!
Nice. Show me a blue banana.
Oh, no, it's the white sword.
Alrighty then.
Or in Dave's case, it's the white candy cane. So everybody, Dave's got a sword.
And another take any cave right by there.
Oh!
Oh no!
Oh no, ravioli! Alright, so confirmed ladder blocked Triforce in level 6. Now, I'm trying to remember where ravioli is on the map. He's a ways away from level 4, but at some point he will make it up to that corner of the map and be able to pick up his ladder off the floor.
Yeah, if he decides he wants to do more overworld at any point, that's got plenty of open caves up there to go look at.
Yeah, and ravioli is still missing level 3, level 7, level 9, level 4, so in theory he should be doing some more overworld exploration.
Yeah, that's a lot of the east then.
Yeah, it's pretty much, so ravioli is kind of stuck to this side of the map. The furthest to the west he's been is directly above vanilla level 1. Because there was an any road that popped him out over there. Alright, more pancakes. We've already cleared that room, so we don't care. Right now, I think ravioli is just looking for a floor drop in 6.
And he has a lot of coverage in here.
Yeah, he doesn't, there can't be that many rooms left, I don't think. Dave, meanwhile, is checking out the top northeast corner of the map.
There's like 5 more arrow shops.
Alright, ravioli is, oh, it's the, okay, so the Triforce is in that little drop-down tail of level 6 that ravioli I don't think can get to right now. And yes, Tracy, that's why I said he was looking for a floor drop. Alright, PanzerDave's gonna find an old man. I don't think have we seen the potions letter yet?
I think it's still at large.
Alright, so we're looking for potions letter because we do have second quest bubbles. Dave is, meanwhile, let's see, what's Dave looking for? Still looking for level 1. Dave has already seen 7, he's seen 9. He's gonna go back into 4 because now that he has the sword, he'll be able to make a bit more progress in here and be able to hopefully get his Triforce. Because you need it, you're in this section of the map, so, you know, you really want to get this done and over with and not have to come back if you can help it.
Looks like back to 8 for ravioli.
Alright, that's not necessarily a bad idea. So here's the thing, between our 2 runners, we're only missing items in 1, the second item in 3, the floor item in 6, 1 item in 8, and 2 items in 9. So we're looking for both bow and silvers, and most of the things that we haven't found other than both boomerangs are pretty useful. Ravioli, remembering this lovely Wizrobe room, is going to use door strats again to take out these Wizrobes because this is a staircase. I think Ravioli already found the transport in here, but I am not 100% sure.
Come on, man, get out of the door.
Yeah, it's like, get out. This is my hiding spot. Leave me alone. Good job, Ravioli. He's going to get a bomb refill. Go. You're good, Ravioli.
Careful.
Go ahead. Yep. Alright, so nope, I was wrong. This is the transport staircase, because the game has jokes. Trying to remember if we saw this from the other side. Yeah, okay. Oh, look out, buddy. Alright, meanwhile, Dave is continuing to explore level 4. Now, Dave did a lot of 4, or at least what he could while he was in here before. There were a bunch of rooms that he couldn't do enough damage to clear, so he's just got to find either compass and Triforce.
Yeah, I think he had to leave that room earlier, and that didn't drop anything.
Alright, Ravioli is continuing to work his way through. Oh, this is a lovely room as well. And so I can kind of, oh, there's a clock. That's really good. I can kind of appreciate this play from Ravioli, going back to the level he knows where it is, that he knows he still needs a Triforce from, and that he's got an item in. Because he knows he also is going to need a ladder for the Triforce in level 6. But what Ravioli doesn't know is that the ladder is on the floor in the level that Dave happens to be in right now.
Well, okay, he's out and walking again.
This is good. It looks like we're going to get some East Death Mountain checks. And still outstanding is level 1. We haven't found it yet. Oh, that would be a very interesting room for the Triforce level 4.
Fortunately, we'll have to take another walk back there.
Yeah. Alright, we got another ticket for Ravioli.
Might be the last one between the two of them.
Yeah, I think that's the only one we haven't actually seen before. Dave's gonna take another unfortunate death in level 4. Now, level 4 has just not been a picnic. Like, the white sword is great. Dave's got a ton of hearts, but the combination of the bubbles and the enemy set in this level have just been not the most friendly.
Ravioli has found the letter in the open cave next to 1Q9 and is leaving it on the floor.
Okay, so while I can understand this, I would have been picking it up because there are second quest bubbles in this seed. And there is nothing worse than getting into Ganon's room and you somehow walked through a blue bubble and you didn't know it. Dave's... Oh! Go away, blue whiz robes! Dave's doing his best to use half-tile combat against these blue whiz robes, but then they kind of changed patterns and made a Dave sandwich.
He's gotten maybe a little unlucky, like he got hit by a quad shooter in that Goma room.
Oh man, yeah, this is why it looks like he's gonna up a retry, get the health back.
Yep.
Looks like he was thinking about maybe leaving 4. Unfortunately for Dave, he's not anywhere near a fairy fountain. Now, these Lionels could help. There we go! Get it, Dave! Alright, now that should definitely help with this blue wizard room that he's trying to clear, because this is kind of blocking a decent-sized portion of level 4. Ravioli is going to work on the northeast. If he goes north, like he wraps his way around and you do the normal exploration, he will end up finding level 4, which has the ladder in it. Oh, that's the Triforce room. Rude, game!
Oh, okay.
Good job, Dave. We've got the Triforce out of level 4. Dave has all 3 items, and he never has to come back here today. Unless he does a pickup race that ends up rolling. You know, second quest.
Yeah, a lot of people have been playing this flag set.
Yeah, it's what happens during tournament time, is that's pretty much what everybody wants to play because everybody else is in the tournament. So, you know, it's a thing.
Plenty of games to watch tonight, though, so...
Oh, no, this is insane. Alright, Ravioli should be done checking up this area. This should point him in the direction of 4 after he does a little more checking right here.
White Sword Cave is a friendly screen, just with some Gibdos.
I mean, the bombs are good. Bombs are really nice, because if Dave continues this over and checks those river spots, then he might end up heading to Death Mountain, and you definitely want explosives for that. Alright, Ravioli is 1 screen away from level 4. And as there are a potential of 3 items in here, I would imagine we see him dig this, because there really isn't a reason not to. Look, we might get a Canada key on that, or a pirouette on that door.
Yep. And I think that's part of his thinking of why he was trying to stick with 8 as well. Like, hey, it's a 3-item dungeon.
Yeah, it's definitely would have been worth trying to figure out if the where the item is, where the Triforce is. Dave is going to find level 5. Now, we know that both of the items here in 5 are hearts. The Triforce is accessible, so I don't imagine this is going to be too difficult for Dave. Ravioli, no!
Oh, no.
Alright, so Ravioli does what a lot of us would do and goes, oh, second quest 4. I don't think I want to go there, and instead is going to find level 7. However, as you mentioned earlier, there is a Chevy room in here that will hopefully send him going back in the other direction.
And he also knows there's a raft.
Yeah. And yeah, exactly, Spud. There's some really good stuff to find in level 8. You've got a heart, you've got the wand. We don't know what the third item is yet, but you know, for all we know, it could be a bow and not a banana. Here is the map for Ravioli and a nice bomb drop. And there are some children yelling outside of my apartment.
Yeah, this isn't a staircase room, so that's just gonna run into that Chevy.
Yeah, this is actually good, because this will get Ravioli back out of 7. He'll eventually find 9, and then, yeah, he'll be able to maybe find the power bracelet we don't know if we need yet, and eventually we'll head back into 4. So, yeah, again, this isn't usually a place you want to be. Second quest 4 is large, there's lots of walk-through walls, the enemy set can be, you know, not the best.
Yeah, we found the first link in the chain, which is we definitely need the ladder.
Dave is gonna know that this is a staircase room because, again, there's keys in my pancakes. Somebody needs to, you know, invest in better work clothes. So we were talking about crumpets today at work.
Oh?
A crumpet is kind of like a cross between an English muffin and a pancake.
Yes. They're pretty good.
Yeah. I'm hosting I found a bunch of board games that are tea themed. So at the end of the month, I'm hosting a tea themed board game. Tea party thing.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, I hope so. We're all gonna get hats. It's gonna be fantastic. As Ravioli says, hi 9, bye 9.
Well, gotta know where it is, but come back later.
Yeah, see, again, this is okay exploration for Ravioli, as long as he doesn't wait too long to go back into Second Quest 4.
And now we know that it's not an instant roar of a cannon in there.
Yes, because we actually got to hear the audio on Ravioli's side. I mean, we can switch back to Dave and have the very entertaining mixed music. Ravioli's gonna get another heart.
Dave got the floor heart in 5, putting him up to 11.
Ravioli sees the white sword and goes, really? Thanks, game. I need a ladder. And it looks like he's going to take the opposite route and try to bomb the coast, but he's only got 2 hearts. I know this is orange darkness, so he's got to be a little careful.
And now Dave wants the Triforce. Alright.
Yeah. Alright, so Ravioli's gonna get a little bit more money. We're doing pretty good. That is the 3rd Triforce for Dave. Now, I don't know if he saw the heart in the staircase, but he does have a recorder, so he can always come back later if he didn't.
Does he have a recorder?
Oh no, Dave doesn't have the recorder. I'm sorry, Ravioli has the recorder.
Did you know the Moblin has a power bracelet in the forest?
Well, I mean, Ravioli is very literally about to find it if he goes in
Yeah.
that direction. So this is the perfect place for that in. That is, like, beautiful.
Yeah, it's like, okay, finish it out, but it's almost right next door.
That's the thing. And thank you to Hyrule. No, Ravioli! Alright, well, he's gonna find level 3 here. Oh, get hints, get hints. Okay, level 8 has a red ring.
Only one we won for now, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's a good idea. That tells Ravioli he doesn't need to go back, doesn't need to go back to 8 unless he really wants that. Ravioli's got a blue ring. There's the power bracelet.
Wait, how do we lift the power bracelet if it's heavy? With the second power bracelet?
Dad joke time. Very carefully. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, Ravioli and Dave are actually going to be in level 3 at the exact same time. There is the Triforce for Dave. He's still looking for the second item. We are still missing a bow, and it looks like it's going to be on the other side in that two-room segment. Alright, Ravioli's doing some good work with bombs here to soften up these orange whiz ropes. Thanks, game! Alright, so this should have our second floor drop in level 3.
Love stabbing up and down, alternating.
Alright, we got a heart on the floor in 3. So, alright, that leaves floor item in 6, both items in 9, and 2 items in level 1 for where in the world are our bow, silvers, and of course, both bananas.
And yeah, I think the time and the amount versus the amount of Triforces is not so unexpected, because we have a Triforce blocked by the ladder, and we have an entire level blocked by the ladder.
Yeah, and Dave, for those who don't know Dave started without a sword, so that did kind of slow things for him down just a little bit, and then the game bailed him out, gave him a red candle as the Armos item, and put the white sword on the coast. There's Mags. Well, alright, fine. Thanks, game.
It's power bracelet blocked magical sword, good at 12 hearts.
It is really good for Dave that that white sword was on the coast. Because, I mean, what if the power bracelet was, like, somewhere terrible or blocked by something that Dave couldn't have killed?
Yeah, and we've seen it not pay off for him, but
Yeah.
just hasn't slowed him down that much this time.
No, again, he's really good at going swordless. He's really good at, as soon as he can have some form of reusable offense, then, you know, he's good to at least make some kind of progress. And then the game was kind in this case. Because, I mean, he could have also gotten into 8, and which he hasn't found yet. 8 is in the forgotten spot. It's one of those that it's kind of difficult to route in, and that's why it's called the forgotten spot, is because so many of us are just like, yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, he did carve up the middle of the map, but I think he like bailed out of there for some reason. He might have found something else
Yeah.
shiny to do. Went to the northeast.
He did 5. He did 5, and then it looks like he came back over to get the Triforce out of 4, possibly?
Sounds right.
And I mean, as we haven't actually seen Ravioli, Ravioli's been in 8 a couple of different times. We haven't seen Ravioli find the Triforce yet. I'm kind of wondering where it's going to be. There is the heart for Ravioli. Now, here's the good news for Ravioli. He also has the power bracelet, and his current exploration might take him over to check that power bracelet spot, and he may actually be able to pick up the magical sword.
Back to 6 for Dave.
Okay, Dave needs the Triforce out of here, so that makes sense. We're still missing a floor drop in 6 as Ravioli gets his third Triforce out of level 3, which coincidentally adds up to 6. And that is as much math as I am ever doing on stream. The end.
Thank you for enjoying math.
Yay! I mean, I do like Trenton's no math emote. It cracks me up. See, look, this is good for Ravioli. He's like, give me some bombs. He's not going to get the bombs. He's going to go check the open desert cave and the push block. So he may be able to get mags.
Oh, this is a fantastic transport.
Oh.
Okay, it does connect.
Oh, okay. Now, from what we saw on Ravioli's side, Ravioli would have needed the ladder or a way to get through the Wizrobe room, and unfortunately, Ravioli needs one more heart. One more heart to be able to get that magical sword. It's a little sad.
I think we might be able to arrange another heart somewhere around here.
Oh, there's quite a few of them out there. And we still are looking for level 1, as Dave's going to find the staircase heart in 6. And also is going to do some flyby mathing in chat. But yeah, from what we saw on Ravioli's screen, the floor item and the Triforce are both in that like neck-looking section of. Oh no, the Triforce is in this room right here, but the other item is gonna be in that neck-looking section of Second Quest 6.
It's interesting how long we went without like finishing out Vanilla Start on the overworld.
I know, it's kind of funny because we worked our way completely around it. So if level 1 is down here, then this is good for ravioli, but yeah, I have a feeling maybe it's gonna end up being, let's say, how about Bogey's Arrow?
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, because that is just one of those ones you don't check it until you have to, just because it's just such a silly place to try to get to.
I love it because it's like go that way, but also I'm hiding in a dungeon.
Yeah. Yes, but that's what I'm thinking too, is Death Mountain or one of the Power Bracelet or Recorder spots that we haven't actually seen yet. Because I don't think we've seen Recorder, the grave spots. And I know we haven't seen the Power Bracelet spot on West Death Mountain, but we haven't seen the Recorder spot in East Death... Oh no, we did. Ravioli checked the Recorder spot.
Yeah, it didn't open. Which, that is going to be the case for a lot of mixed quest screens. It's less than 50% that any given screen is going to open.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Ravioli's going to check these spots. Ravioli, go back into 4. I know you don't want to. Nobody really wants to. But what you need is going to be in level 4. Alright, here we go. There's also a heart in here, by the way, so this would be good for Ravioli.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, Dave, meanwhile, finds the bomb spot and is immediately greeted by a bunch of blue wizrobes and the floor shooting at him. And I have to say, of all the enemies in this room, you know what the worst one is? The floor. Because, I mean, you can kind of handle the wizrobes, especially with the magical sword and the fact that they rolled down. Oh, that's a heart on the floor in 6. Alright! So do we have double boomerang 1? Or do we have double boomerang 9?
I'm hoping for double boomerang 1.
That would be so pretty. Put both the bow and the silvers in level 9. That would be perfect.
Yeah, the complete set.
Yeah, exactly. Be like, here's your how to kill Ganon kit directly where you need it. Dave's gonna get his Triforce out of level 6. Ravioli is continuing to work his way through level 4. Now with that blue ring, that's gonna actually really help him out in some of these rooms because he'll be able to take a little bit of damage. That's gonna be the any key for Ravioli. Cantaloupe Me! Oh man, that's funny. Cantaloupe Me is saying that they would like the bow to be in 9, but they would like the silvers to be blocked by Agoma in level 1. I can totally get behind that.
Yeah, we like content.
Oh yeah, it's only 57 minutes into the game. We haven't even found level 1. That would be the icing on the cake.
We've got plenty of time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Econ Gaming Professor, yes! Exactly. You gotta bomb through Ganon to go get it. I think that's perfect.
Perfect.
Well, I mean, chat, the question is now what kind of cake?
What kind of cake would be appropriate for a seed where you have to go into the 9 for the bow to get the silver arrows out of 1?
Carrot cake.
Okay.
Because it fools you into thinking that it's, you know, healthy and cake at the same time.
When in fact, it was neither.
Yeah, and you're just like, why are there carrots in my cake? Alright, ladder for Ravioli. He's gonna burn it. Ladder for Ravioli. There's level 1. It's the push block at the grave. Alright, guys, here we go.
Okay, 1 blocked dungeon. We are in the E. That's not gonna bomb.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Dave. Dave, second quest.
Please give me my bombs back, thank you.
At least he's got a sword now, so that part's good. I mean, at this point, Dave might be a little bit worried. It is 58 minutes into the game. We did have a sub-hour seed last night, and other than, you know, the silvers and the bow being almost the last two things we haven't found, this hasn't really been a mean seed. I mean, 4 wasn't great, but...
Yeah, like there's item blocks, but 7 kicks you out pretty fast.
Hey! Banana! Banana number 1.
Do you want the banana?
I don't know. There's like no. There's the heart in the floor for Ravioli, so this is going to get him his magical sword, which is fantastic. Now, here's the thing. Dave still needs level 8. He's kind of in the right area to find it, unless he goes to Death Mountain and does most of Death Mountain first. That's going to slow him down just a little bit. Dave also needs to find level 2, but that's up in Death Mountain, so I guess that'll work out pretty well.
Yeah.
But Ravioli, he, other than level 1, has pretty much seen everything. So he has the power bracelet, he's done a lot of the overworld exploration, so as soon as he finishes up all of these dungeons, Dave's gonna get the Triforce at a level 1. Do we see him go back in? Because I didn't see another floor drop.
He walked straight by the compass and the Triforce was just past it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would have maybe explored a little bit, but that's okay.
I think we're missing the middle of the E.
Yeah, like the middle 4-block room. Or 4-block chunk. Now that magical sword is fantastic, by the way. We've had quite a few things rolled down, so it's very, very helpful to just be able to stab these, like, you know, twice and be fine. And those whiz ropes. Yes, it's the magical candy cane. Mm-hmm.
And Ravioli learns that the magic boomerang is in level 1.
Okay, that's actually really good for Ravioli.
Yeah, unfortunately it's not very deep, because like you have to come do this anyway, and you'll probably see it on your way.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I don't think we see either runner actually pick it up, unless they want to troll Fury. Good bombs from Ravioli. Now this is the Triforce room for Ravioli. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and pick it up. Now he did get the ladder, I think. He did get the any key. The only other thing, he got the heart, so he's seen everything and he's now done. This is really good for Ravioli. He's gonna be able to go finish up 7. He knows that the raft is one of the items in 7, and he should have everything he needs to be able to find level 1, because he's got the power bracelet. He is immediately heading back in the direction of all of his unchecked caves.
There's 2 for Dave. By the way, he found a bow on the floor in 1.
Oh, well, there we go. That's half of the thing. Alright, I did not actually see that. Yeah, that's a little less fun, but still fun. I mean, 9 can do 9 things, and it is a Shapes 9.
Yeah, 7 didn't exactly fill the screen. 8's gonna be bigger, and 9's gonna be bigger than that.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, that's the important qualifier. We hope so. It could be exactly the same size.
I know. I'm always rooting for segmented, but, you know, that's just me. And yeah, exactly, Spinosaurus. They keep doing the important things all at the same time. It's kind of amusing. Oh, Stom, we already knew. Good joke though. We already knew what the items in 4 were because Dave got them all. I think we do now have information that it is the regular wooden boomerang and the silvers in level 9, because level 1 and level 9 were the last 2 levels we did not have information on. There's the recorder for Dave. Banana and blueberry cake. Okay, sure. That's pretty funky.
Yeah, I guess we know everything in 8. Know everything in 7. 6
Yeah.
was double heart. 5 was double heart.
Yeah, we had 5 and 6 were both double heart. 3 was double heart. 7 had a heart. 8 had a heart. 4 had a heart. So this is a seed where you were going to end up with a ton of health, no matter what.
Dave's
Here
got
we
the
go.
recorder, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. He walked right through it. No, it's great for traveling to different locations, and 7 is really close to level 9. So that's actually pretty handy. Imagine Ravioli is gonna get his magical sword. It's only a little bit feisty. Alright, Ravioli heading back in the direction of level 6, I would want to say, because that's what's down in this bottom corner. Dave is going to murder a dig dogger.
Ravioli also checking overworld, because once again, finishing
Still hasn't
out.
found one. Yeah, he's still looking for one. I mean, this is actually good, because if he finishes 6, I don't think he's got a lot of stuff left in the Deadwoods, so that should hopefully wrap him up in the direction of level 1.
You could kind of luck into the Triforce in 7. Unfortunately, the compass is at the back.
Oof. Dave is gonna find the book. Now, this book is actually really good, even at this point of the game. It is going to give you information in 9 as far as, hopefully give you information in 9 as far as where the princess is, where Ganon is, you know, the silvers, things like that. Though we know they're there.
I sure hope there's a princess in 9.
Well, I mean, Dave could be rescuing Mrs. Claus.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not the most familiar with the sprites that he's using, so I wouldn't know.
No,
who
I
it's gonna be.
think he still rescues Zelda, but it would be a really cute touch if he's rescuing Mrs. Claus. Though I did get a chance to ask him, Dave's gonna get the Triforce out of 2, and he's now done in 2. Because he's gotten the recorder and he saw the book. Ravioli is gonna take the transport staircase in 6, which take him up to that wall he needs to bomb. Yep. Oh, he already bombed it. Alright, so this is going to get Ravioli a little bit of time. It looks like Dave is going to clear this section of Death Mountain before heading over towards the Forgotten Spot, which we know is where level 8 is.
Yeah, it makes sense. This is the density play, and you're already here.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And again, Forgotten Spot is just one of those that, like, unless you get popped out by an any road, it's a weird spot to just randomly go, hey, I'm going to go check this.
Nice screen scroll.
Yeah. Alright, Ravioli is almost to, he's gonna get the compass. He remembers, I think, where the Triforce is in the middle of that moat room. He's gonna get the second item here in 6. Now, Ravioli was still looking for the bow. He doesn't know where the bow is, but he should be getting pretty close to understanding where all those stuff and things are. He is going to go back, take the transport staircase, because I think this brings you really close to that Triforce room. Dave's going to be like, hey, look, any roads. All right.
Where were these for an hour?
No, I mean, we hadn't seen any of these on Dave's side, I don't think. Now, that's the one that Ravioli ended up... Ravioli ended up using to find 5 and then 8, which was really good for Ravioli and gave him that information.
Yeah, Dave's close now.
He is. Why didn't that open?
Was
he not
I
all the
think
way
he
on
wasn't
screen?
on recorder. There we go.
Oh, okay. I thought he was on recorder, but you know. Here we go. Triforce out of 6 for Ravioli. I think the biggest outlier right now for Ravioli is going to be where in 1. He's got to find level 1. But the Triforce in 8, he's done a lot of level 8, and we just haven't really seen, you know, we haven't seen a lot of things.
There's the red ring hint for Dave. He is gonna buy at least one more, looks like. And the wand hint.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's full of all the good stuff. Thanks.
Thanks, old man.
I mean, the old man tries, and technically Dave hasn't found 8 yet, so he's gonna up a save. Ravioli, meanwhile, is headed in the direction of the grave, I think, maybe? Oh, we gotta do Recorder Lake. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we should probably do the screen that is named for the item.
Yeah, I mean, why would we do that? We're gonna find a money-making game. Ravioli wisely chooses not to, because he's got 1, 2, 3, which is like perfect money at the moment.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a really nice, happy number. We're gonna get some recorder checks in the desert. Dave is gonna check the rest of the hints. We're gonna find out Dodongo has a book. Thanks, game. Thanks. Thanks. Good job. Now, unfortunately, he's gonna burn. He's gonna burn the old man. Now, he did up a save, I had thought, so
You did, yeah.
you can't, Dave, okay.
Just gonna go check the grave now.
I guess he doesn't want to waste that much money, not money, time, which makes perfect sense. Dave's also going to check Recorder Lake.
Well, time is money.
Oh, is it? I mean, I'm salary, so for me, it's nice, but I stay there until I'm done. All right, this is good for ravioli because this is level 1.
Great success.
All right, so level 1 isn't very large. It's rather tiny. There's going to be 2 items on the floor, and we already know, since Dave was there, that it's a blue boomerang and a bow. Okay, guys, come on.
Do they agree on this?
I think they do. And this is, I have a hard time. I love that they both did it. That makes me happy. And the thing is I probably would have done the same thing. Because at this point, it's an hour and 10 minutes. Don't eat my bombs, jerk-faced dinosaur. It's an hour and 10 minutes into the game, and sometimes it's a little difficult to know exactly which column you entered in.
Oh, here we go. I think Dave is headed to back to the ending runs.
Because he didn't finish Death Mountain. And again, high percentage checks. You're looking for the most check density, I guess, area that you can possibly, get. Ravioli's gonna see the blue boomerang and be like, thanks, game. And thanks, Spud. Spud's making a note that it's not impossible that they maybe missed a Triforce pickup by Ravioli in 7 or 8. He couldn't do 7, because 7 was ladder block, so we know he doesn't have that one.
Yeah, 8 is suspect, so I think Ravioli might have seen the compass in 8, but I don't think he got the Triforce.
Yeah, I think he still has to go back there. Dave, meanwhile, is going to go ahead and do East Death Mountain, which is buying Ravioli a little bit more time. Free bombs! Yay!
Nice. And into the bow room we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is a room in 1 that loves to have a floor drop. Let's just hope. There we go. It is, in fact, visible for Ravioli.
Of course, the bow guarded by bunnies, but got a clock.
Yeah, that's pretty helpful. Dave is gonna be up to a full 16 hertz. Is it 16 hertz?
That's 14.
14 hertz! I can math, I promise.
There's an opportunity to take a potion if you wanted, but nope.
I mean, he's gonna come across the potions letter here when he goes back and checks the other half of this East Death Mountain. Alright, Ravioli should know now that he has to go all the way back up to the top of this lettery and take the transport staircase room that the blue boomerang is sitting on the floor of.
And over to the ladder we go.
Yay! Oh, we might actually have both of our runners in level 8 at the same time.
That'll be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
One definitely has a lot more to do in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean... If Dave looks for silvers outside of 9, yes. But there is the... Oh, where are we whistling to, Dave?
It's good enough that, he knows 2 of the items. He could play the odds and just go to 9.
Very true. He could, because... Well, where are we going, Dave? Okay,
2.
There we go. That's not terrible, because you can walk over and then down to the forgotten spot. Like, you just walk off the screen, to the screen to the right here. Walk to the right, and then drop down 1. Ravioli's gonna get his Triforce out of level 1.
All according to plan.
Oh, yeah. Totally. Alright, so this is about to bring Dave to level 8. Ravioli, we think, is also going to be headed to level 8. He's got to get a Triforce, he now has the bow, and Ravioli should have the full item knowledge between the hint that he got and the items he's seen in dungeons to know that the silver arrows are going to be in level 9.
That's got to be fairly close to the last location, level 8.
Oh wait, Ravioli, where are we going? 2? Oh, okay, well, no. ravioli. Where are we going?
Maybe 7 first?
Okay. Well, I mean, he is. Yeah, this is right next to 7. Maybe he... Did he get the Triforce on 8 and we just didn't see it? Yeah, so this is 7 right here. Yeah, he's going to 7. Yeah, and he does have to do 7 anyway, but I almost would have left this to last since 9 is only 3 screens away from here, give or take. There is the first heart for Dave. Or the first item in the staircase for Dave. It is red ring, wand, and heart here in level 8.
Yeah, and he knows the other 2 items, so you can just look for compass and Triforce now.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you've got the magical sword. Red ring would be nice, but it's not necessary for somebody who plays the game as well as Dave.
Hi, Patra.
Oh. I mean, you'd want red ring for this room, but thankfully we have magical sword, and it's only gonna break a little bit. That blue ring is doing good work here for Ravioli in level 7 as he gets shuttered into a room full of bubbles and wizrobes. My favorite.
All you need for a hearty breakfast. There's the Triforce
Oh
in 8.
man, there's the Triforce in 8. Alright guys, Dave, we're gonna switch back to Dave's music here in just a second.
Figure out what song is actually playing in 9.
Well, right now we're gonna get recorded music, so this is cool. There's a heart in a staircase. Ravioli's like, nah, I'm good. Dave is whistling to, I believe, 7. Well, alright, that's 4. We're going the wrong direction because second quest is second quest.
You know, 1 screen at a time.
Wait, we found 6? Okay, we're good.
We go to 5.
Walk straight down, 2 screens, hang a right, and you're gonna find 9. Alright, Smile Fires, what are we looking for here in level 9?
Well, first order of business, maybe. We are... Oh?
I think it's the 9 music. I was expecting like overworld music or something in here.
Me too.
It's
Well,
like, oh, okay. Anyway, what are we looking for in 9?
so Dave has his regular arrows out, but we're looking for some silver ones, because we need at least 1 silver arrow to defeat the final boss of the game, Ganon. Ganon's kind of loud. We'll be able to hear him from a room adjacent to him. We're also looking for a princess, who will be behind a single shutter door that is controlled by Ganon's presence. That'll stay closed as long as Ganon is still alive.
Yay! Alright, so meanwhile, Dave's checking a bunch of staircases. This is what you're going to be doing. We're going to be jumping through staircases, take a look, you know, maybe clear a couple of rooms. There's the Triforce in 7 for Ravioli. Now, if he heads to 9 and can get in, we know that somehow we missed the pickup of the Triforce in 8, which is possible, because I guess it wasn't that deep in. Nope, we got the recorder out. Looks like we are going to 5 and then walking to 9, maybe?
It's actually a relatively compact 9. I think this is 43 rooms.
Yeah, see, I'm a little sad. But here's the fun part. This is a shapes 9, which means it will have 6 sets of transport staircases, and it will have the 2 items. So this could be nothing but staircase rooms from here to next week. Dave is going to find Ganon. We're going to try to bomb back out.
Okay, wall to the right.
Does
No
not
takers.
bomb. Oh. Let's see.
Well.
I think this looks like a Naga in World of Warcraft.
Okay, I'll just believe that.
Alright, Ravioli is gonna go back into 8. We gotta get the Triforce out of here. Now, important to note that this Gleeok will never... Hey, we found a compass. This Gleeok is never going... Oh. Magic staircase to Zelda. Love it.
Yeah, this is one thing that can happen with shapes like this is that you end up going on these wild pathways with all sorts of very solid walls.
Oh, this is so good. All right, so this, oddly enough, since Ravioli... Oh, no, Ravioli's got to find that Triforce, and I think it's this room. Maybe. I don't know. Where was it?
I think it's down in the left of here.
Okay, it was a Chevy room, though, right? Or, no, it was an NSU. It was an NSU
Yes.
room. Oh, this is beautiful, though. Blue ring, magical sword. Hopefully Ravioli can get his Triforce. But yeah, that is perfect. That is a guaranteed magical staircase to get to Zelda. So not only do we need to find the silvers, but we need to find the staircase that takes us to the room directly to the left of the entranceway. Love this 9. This is fantastic.
This is totally what we were here for.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Well, they found that. There it is.
So there's a path to the princess.
The only path to the princess. Meanwhile, Ravioli continuing. Hey, we finally get to see the map of 8.
That's just a guy. That's the guy's profile.
Okay. Is the thing over next to the 8 his nose, or is that the back half of his hat?
Yeah, he's
We
wearing
have
a
a
hat.
Ganon. There's the Ganon roar for Dave. He's like, thanks, game.
In case you forgot, I'm over here.
Yeah, we're like, he's yeah. Alright, Ravioli just needs to get his Triforce at a level 8. If he finds a red ring, I don't think he's going to turn it down, but at this point, you have to be getting really worried about where in the world is my opponent, and then the game says, no, Dave, you're not going that way.
Wow, so you try to go up that right column, you hit a wall, then you get to like 2 or 3 rooms in the middle there, and then you hit a wall again.
Yes, this is beautiful. Ravioli, meanwhile, continuing to dig whatever he did not dig when he was in level 8 the first time. He's looking for an NSU room full of bats. Dave is going to find a room full of orange bubbles that has another transport staircase.
I think the NSU is 1 down from here.
Okay, so hopefully, yes, head south. There you go, Ravioli. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Good job, Smilefires. It wasn't bats, it was gels. Oh, I had that wrong. Alright, guys, Ravioli now has all of his Triforce pieces. Should be whistling back to level 7 and then going to join Dave in level 9. Like, thanks, old man. You couldn't tell us, you couldn't tell us something else. We've already found Ganon, we've already found Zelda. You could have told us the silvers are here, which we know, kind of.
We haven't been really mean to the old men.
I would give them cookies, maybe. Alright, Ravioli is gonna take the any roads. That works too. He's gonna take the any roads, and Ravioli will be joining Dave in level 9.
Ah, me, Manhandla, but have you met my brother, Manhandla?
Like, here you go. Have another one. And another wall that we cannot bomb through. That's going to be a staircase that goes possibly just to that room, unless there was a door that I missed in the one below it.
Don't think so. I think, no, it wasn't an old man. But yeah, I think that's unto itself. 1 room.
Alright, so unfortunately for Ravioli, Gleeox, and it's hard, we all forget this when we were playing this game, Gleeox will never be push blocks. There is a problem with the last Gleeok Fireball where it will overwrite the block pushing, which is why Fred has disabled their ability to be push block rooms. Now they can be floor drops, but they are not going to be push blocks.
They just really don't like basements.
Nah, they're like, why do you need a basement? Just stay up here and hang out with me. Alright, guys, so this is still, oddly enough, until one of our runners finds the silver arrows, this is still anybody's game. Dave has more information on this 9, but level 9 can do very silly things, and, if they come across the silver arrow, let's just watch. This would be perfect timing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the banana!
Wow.
Item number 1, banana.
So it looks like there is exactly one way to Ganon as well, and Ravioli is pretty much on it. So that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. And then we know that the compass is also kind of somewhere along this path, so it's kind of amusing. All right, another staircase for Dave. Silvers or a banana? I mean, we already said the banana. Silvers or a transport? It's gonna be a transport.
And back to somewhere we've been.
Yay! Thanks, game. Oddly enough, I think that's check the staircase. Oh no, this is close to where that banana was actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so Ravioli will get that. Dave's seen some new rooms at the top.
All right, Ravioli's gonna find the banana. Be like, thanks, game. I don't want to make any banana cake. Now this is the section Dave couldn't get into.
So that means there's actually blue bubbles right next to Ganon, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's helpful. We appreciate when that happens. Cool.
Chad also given us the assist pointing out that Dave's out of bombs.
God, it's another transport staircase. So, if the silvers, oddly enough, this is where Dave tried bombing up to get into that little arm. And then, thanks, game. We really do appreciate you. This is kind of close to where Dave couldn't bomb to the north. See, there's that one room up there.
Yeah.
Dave is gonna leave level. I appreciate this. He's gonna possibly flute to level 1, go one screen kind of over. It's gonna be like four over by the path that he has to take. But there's a bomb shop right near level 1. Oh, maybe there's one closer. We're gonna screen scroll.
And now Ravioli has a princess path, which you will see in a second here.
Okay, I'm gonna switch back to Ravioli's audio.
Just writing that down real quick, and then we can head back.
Be like, okay, this is the staircase you have to take to get to Zelda. Dave is gonna get a lucky bomb drop on the screen of level 1. It looks like he's using this to farm bombs. I can appreciate that. There's the Ganon kind of information for Ravioli. He's not gonna be able to bomb north here. Oh, actually he is. Really?
Yeah, I think the...
Oh, one more. It's one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's 2 rooms here, and Dave couldn't bomb north out of this one. Now, Ravioli without the map is at a slight disadvantage as Dave fills up completely on bombs and should be heading back to level 9.
So there should be a way if Ravioli goes over one more to get up and around.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because there's that empty... Dave's headed back to... or should be heading back to 9. Looks like we're going to fill up first. I definitely think that's a good idea. Now, Ravioli is also now down to 2 bombs, so he's gotta be a little bit careful. And without the map, it's a little hard to know what we're trying to bomb into.
Yeah, this is a little troublesome, but the map was not very hard to find either, I think.
Yeah, I remember Dave finding it pretty early on. But alright, here Dave's now back in 9. Now, Ravioli is also out of bombs. Dave has got bombs now. If I'm Dave, I'd really want to get into the room that is under the parenthesis column. Or the dash, or whatever in the heck that thing is.
The minus?
The minus? Okay. I would totally... That involves math, though. We don't like math.
Okay, we can put that away. It's back to being level 9. It's not level -9.
Okay. Oh, dear. We are not about to talk imaginary numbers. Nah, Dave's gonna find an old man who's gonna tell him that the Stalfos guard the compass.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. We appreciate you.
There's
There's the map. There is a potential bomb dropper. slot cookie column. I like this Kajin. Good job. I wholeheartedly approve of that. All right, we got another staircase for ravioli. I think we've seen Dave in this one already, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I think this might be a disappointing one.
Yeah, ravioli's not gonna take it. He's just gonna mark it. We're gonna get the information about Zelda that we already know. Oh, orange bubble room that Dave had to bomb north to get into is another transport staircase.
Well, this is fairly new ground. That kind of like mid-left or bottom-left area hadn't really gotten anywhere.
Ooh, okay, this is the room directly. Oh.
Oh?
This would be perfect. Guarded by bunnies?
I don't
Ah! Okay, there's another. Oh, we've already been in that room. That was the one-off staircase. Okay.
Yeah, which Dave didn't try bombing over from, but he might have had no bombs at the time. But doesn't matter anyway.
Okay, this might be new. Da-da-da-da! We got silver arrows! Yay!
Wow!
Yay! We can now kill Ganon! Here's the compass for Ravioli, who's already found the princess. Alright, guys.
And now Ravioli's on that path up to the top side.
Okay, so this is, this was still an incredibly close race, but alright, guys, here goes Dave. He's like, look, I got them.
Well, he got red bubble, but if he remembers where the blue bubbles are, it's fine.
Hey, there's
Or they're
some
right
there.
here.
This is good. This works.
You went back through the oh.
Oh, he's gonna bubble on this side? Where are we going?
I'm not completely sure. I was thinking he came through the stairs just to get a blue bubble. And he's going back.
Oh, okay. But yeah, here's Ravioli in the one-off staircase room. He does not have bombs, so he's probably making a note, I don't have bombs, to maybe come back there. Dave's got the red candle ready. Instead, he's gonna find a mugger room and give up a heart. Okay, this is alright, because this might take us, this will take us right over to Ganon, because Ganon's in that little room 2 down from the L.
Yeah, we might need that money for Ganon. What if we miss?
44 times? Alright, meanwhile, Ravioli is in the room next to Ganon. He still doesn't have silver arrows, though.
Welcome to Ganon, a completely normal room, just looking for 4 hits with him.
Dave's trying to get recorder strats going because Dave does not have any form of ring and he doesn't have a potion. This is actually something if you watch... Oh, good, hold it, Dave. There we go.
See, we might need backup arrows.
Well, I mean, not quite 44 of them, but sure.
Alright, with Ganon defeated, Dave can retrace his path to that staircase to get to Zelda.
Alright, meanwhile, Ravioli is taking a transport. Oh, this is good. This is kind of where he needs to be, sort of. He's got to go up 1, over 1, and then bomb up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
But he did actually get a bomb drop too, so that's oh. There they are! Silver arrows for Ravioli, as Dave is about to rescue her. Well, he's gonna find the staircase. Cause she's, magic staircase. And, oh, wait, which one was it?
He might not have wrote it down.
I thought Dave tracked his 9s, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's just this one, because they kind of did look, they do look a little bit similar.
Yeah, I think it could be this. There we go.
Yay!
The door pops open.
And alright guys, let's get some GG's in what is she? She's in a useless moat room. Let's get some GG's in chat for Dave, finishing with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds.
That's a lot of 3s.
Well, I mean, you ready for this to break your brain? It's the 3rd week of Swiss as well.
Wow.
All the 3s. Now we need Alsoa to come back. Meanwhile, Ravioli has entered the Ganon fight. He does have the blue ring. He doesn't have a potion, but again, magical sword. You only need to stab him 4 times. That's not a 3. I feel a little bit let down.
Come on, Ganon.
Come on, be good, Ganon. Get out of the wall, buddy. There we go. We have bacon. Now, the unfortunate part is that you have to go really, really wonky path to get around to the transport staircase to take to Zelda, and I don't think you can do it from there.
I'll pick continue, get a hard back anyway.
Alright, I gotta work on getting Dave a thingamajig. I will be right back.
Okay. And Ravioli is pretty close to finishing this up. Just gotta get through these bunnies. And then the actual staircase room. Oh, I see what happened. And the door pops open for a Ravioli.
Well, that was fun.
That was definitely a thing. Welcome to GG's to Dave. But alright, guys, let's get some GG's in chat for Ravioli, finishing with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 40 seconds. So, Spinosaurus would very much like us to ask Dave. And oddly enough, you and Ravioli, who's about to join us, both did the same thing. You both tried to bomb in level 1.
Well, it's just so you're so used to starting off in the far left column, and you just don't pay attention to, the little hanger part of the E. So it's like, oh, I'm in the wrong spot entirely. Thank you, map.
Yeah, I've done it so many times. It's just Spud very specifically requested that we ask you that. So welcome to
Sure.
Cheese to Ravioli.
I'll lob it back to Spud. When are you going to commentate? Let's go. You want to question my level 2 knowledge on Quest 2? I'm going to question your commentating. Let's go.
Hey, I'm thinking we could totally, Spud and I could totally talk about French pastry, and I can show off my incredibly terrible French. But so Ravioli and Dave, this was oddly enough, this was really close. Right down to the end. Chat was very, very happy that Dave did not pick up a sword.
No, and I got the 4 out of I got the ladder out of 4 real fast, and I was like, there's probably a sword over here, but I'm also knee-deep up here, so I'll go by there eventually, and sure enough, it didn't last long. The white sword lasted maybe 10 minutes tops.
Yeah, that was, it was really kind of funny, because it was like, the red candle being the Armos item right before you went into 4, and chat was like, oh. And we're like, yeah, this is actually really good for Dave.
It is, but it's still annoying.
Well, I mean, there were so many whiz robes and like dark nuts and.
I will say my clearing of whiz robes this seed on Bombzoli was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, you and Ravioli as well both had some really good bomb using the door strats. You guys had some really good rooms against.
And then you get magical sword, you can't hit them, save their life. It's like I died like 17,000 times in 4 in the Triforce room just because they kept moving bad. Like that river room makes them move really bad.
And Ravioli, so you saw level 4 and decided, okay, I've got a bunch of other stuff I'm gonna go looking for, and you continue searching over the overworld. Was 4 literally gonna be the last place you came back to? If Discord hasn't eaten your microphone. And I completely agree with this one. Second Quest 4 is like...
You never want to dig it, but at the same time, it's 3 items, and God knows there's really not too many blocks that can be in that dungeon. It's just like 6, right? Yeah. Second Quest 6 has a ladder so many times just because it seems like it's blocked, but it's not.
But yeah, it's a call that I think a lot of us would have made because you don't want to dig. You don't really want to be in Second Quest 4 if you don't have to be.
Yeah, instead we saw Ravioli do some 8, which you bought the hints before ever touching, really, so...
Oh my god, those hints saved my behind the seed, because 2 of the hints were for level 8, the wand and the red ring, and I found the heart in the staircase, and I knew silvers were a 9.
Yeah, that was actually really fortunate for you as well, because that narrowed
And
down
then that 9.
anywhere
That 9
you had.
just didn't
Yeah.
matter.
Well, the 9 was pretty funny. We appreciated that it was magical staircase to Zelda. That Ganon was on the other side of the staircase you needed to get to Zelda, but you still can't go through that wall.
Nope.
And then the silvers were like
Magical
you have to take
staircase.
another magical staircase to even get into that section.
I hate Shapes 9 so much. I'd rather play First Quest 9 half the time, just even though it's a larger layout most of the time. At least you know the damn shape and you know what it's going to do to you. Shapes is like, you can have 17,000 magical staircases.
I mean, it was quite fun. And I'll say welcome again to Ravioli and see how your mic is doing. Oh, sorry,
Oh, it's not
Ravioli.
working?
Yeah,
Unplug it and plug it
like,
back in.
Well, I would go into Discord and make sure that Windows Update hasn't decided that your microphone doesn't exist in Discord.
Oh, yeah, that's always a thing, too.
I don't know how Windows gets the permission to be able to do that, but that is a very common thing for
Because
streaming.
it's Windows
it'll go
11.
in. Yeah, well, I'm on 10 still, but it'll go into Discord, it'll go into OBS, and it'll be like, "Hi, your microphone doesn't exist."
So what it does is, if you want a little bit of a detailed explanation there, it resets the default mic. And if you don't have it selected specifically in Discord, it just picks up default mic and it'll just change it around.
Oh, that's really annoying.
It's bad. It's annoying, and even mine sometimes gets lost on a reboot. To where I have to unplug it and plug it back in. And I'm like, okay, well, it's working, which is why I haven't really changed my setup in better part of 4 or 5 years, because at this point I'm old. I want to deal with it.
I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Fix it. You got it.
That's the same. That is the same philosophy my chef has with my ice cream machine and my mixer at work. If it's still working, I don't care.
Oh, these seeds aren't working though. I knew about every item again. That's fun.
I think that's so. My take on this flag set in general is either you get really, really lucky, or you have to find everything. And there seem to be more you have to find everything than you get really, really lucky at this point.
And how much luck can you honestly ask for?
Well, I mean, this
that
scene...
9 that 9 was trash. There's no other way around it.
I mean, but the rest of the seed was really kind, especially to somebody who didn't take a sword. Like, the red candle was on the overworld. The white sword was on the overworld. The wand that you didn't see was sitting on the floor in 8 in a room.
So the other staircase was
cleared.
Yeah, but there's no is there a reason to clear it? I was looking for a Triforce. There could have been, but it wouldn't have helped me. The wand fire at that point is just more detrimental than helpful.
I mean, it came in really handy for Ravioli because Ravioli ended up finding. So Ravioli, I really appreciated this because again, the Forgotten Spot is really wonky to route in. Ravioli found that any road that took you into the desert, checked all of those 3 spots right along the row. So he found 5, he found 8, and then, that way he knew where those 2 were. It just came down to really in the end, needing the Triforce out of 8 and kind of taking a wrong turn, or this would have been even closer.
I mean, how can you route that 9 correctly?
Get really, really lucky.
You don't, I didn't see a hint for silvers. I burned the guy who told me where the princess was. I burned the guy who told me the south was guard the compass.
I appreciated those guys.
I also burned the guy that told me that the book was in level 3. Again.
Yeah.
Why?
I love that guy. He's my favorite.
I mean, we just...
My God, don't get me wrong.
They're old, and they're trying their best to help, and they just can't keep up.
GG Ravioli. I'm sorry that the mic won't cooperate for you. It was It was fun. Like,
But-
don't get me wrong, level 4, like, I was so glad to find a ladder on the floor in 4. I was like, alright, this feels like a big pickup today.
Yeah, that was really a turning point. And again, if ravioli, and again, this is a choice that we all would make when given the choice of find everything else you're looking for, including level 1, which is out there somewhere, and dig those, as opposed to digging second quest 4. I know most of us would have done the exact same thing. We would have walked away. But unfortunately, that ladder, which was blocking a few different things, it was on the floor in a level you just don't want to dig. But had he decided to go ahead and dig that, then it would have been a lot closer.
Gotcha, yeah, for sure. Like, but what can, like, at a certain point, it's just, it really does come down to coin flips. And there's going to be days where nothing you do is right.
Oh,
And there's going to be days where everything you do is correct. Pick up a candle instead of a sword, there's a free sword on the armist. Go into a level, there's a red ring.
Yeah. Oh, I love when the red ring is somewhere I can get to it really quickly.
I mean,
This seed, we weren't going to see it. It was somewhere in 8. We don't really
Somewhere
know.
in 8,
Ravioli cleared so much of that level 8 when he was in there.
Whereas I
was
just trying to find the Triforce and got lucky and fell into it pretty fast.
But yeah, this was a great seed from both of you guys. Well, I mean, Ravioli, you're still fairly new to running these things, so I really can't wait to see what happens for the rest of this tournament. You're making, everybody has been making progress each week, so it's going to be, a whole different ball game. The further you get into this, because things will start to click as far as, play style or routing, or, you'll go full on random and it'll just work out.
Yep. And then you're going to have your days where nothing works.
Yeah, yeah, those are great. I mean, that nine was making up for the fact that the seed up until that point was
fairly nice.
Too nice. It was too nice. I'm just going, all right, we did not do enough juju on this thing.
Oh, I don't know. I think the Wizrobes Abound were enough juju.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
Like, they were in, like, so many levels, and I'm just like, I don't have the bomb capacity for this nutso crap. Like, you notice, I dodged a lot of those rooms until I got the white sword, because I was like, no.
Well, I mean, and Spud was doing the math for us. Both of the Wizrobes had rolled down, but at that point it was still, there was such density, I guess is a good way to put it.
I thought Red Wizrobes took 2 bombs.
Stabbing. I think Spud said they rolled down 1, but I could be wrong.
I know the
red were chonky. Sorry, Spud. I guess I had that one backwards. Blue was
red
squishy.
chonky, blue squishy. Yeah, that sounds right. Like, the blues died in 2 stabs or 2 bombs from that, so that was real nice.
Mm-hmm.
But the reds, I was just like, I knew it was 2 bombs. I was like, grumble, whatever.
Oh, I mean, get it done. It's one of those, you just gotta get it done, and then hopefully never have to do it again.
There we go. Lionels, that's what was
Oh, Lionels! Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, all Lionels were squishy, including Link, though. Link was very squishy at the beginning.
Yeah.
Getting stabbed by those freaking candy canes a million times.
I mean, it was there. All right, guys, we got a day full of Zelda for everybody, so I'll go ahead and ask our runners if they have any final thoughts on the seed before we go through the lovely jumble that is our schedule for the rest of the day.
Not as bad as Jess, still bad.
Okay, I mean, that's fair. It was a team. It was a team effort.
I one of these days, me taking a sword or taking a candle is going to bite me in the rear. But so far, I've only run into 1 unbeatable seed. So
yeah, see, that's not terrible. And Ravioli's going to say they know they lost some time returning to 6 for the item, but it had a Yeah, there was actually, again, there was a lot of really good combat in this race, Ravioli, so I really can't wait to see, I can't wait to see the rest of this tournament.
At least it wasn't like last week's race.
I mean, Ravioli and it was Sausage last week, that, if I remember correctly, was another really good race, though it made me really hungry, and I was like, dude, now I want pizza and Italian food.
Honestly, Italian stuffed sausage raviolis would be great.
Nom 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 nom. See, I could just have them make it at work, though.
Yeah, I'm hungry now. Thanks for doing this, guys. I need to get food.
Yep. Have a great night, guys. But all right,
Okay.
so Smile, do you want to read the fun that is this schedule?
Sure thing. There is a game in progress over on SpeedGaming 4 between Magic Friends and Bakuda. Coming up at 8, there will be matchups between Antlers and Alsoa, as well as Adaginos and Jay Coper. Those are going to be off SpeedGaming, but we can show you where those are with the schedule link. Back on SpeedGaming at 9 p.m. for Raikou Rider versus Paratroopa 1 on SpeedGaming 5. Also playing at 9 p.m. Tilo Tilo and Moonriz and Phoenix. That'll be on Z1R Randomizer. In the 10 o'clock hour, got a matchup between DK9146 and Fred Coughlin on SpeedGaming 2. And Special K and Pedantic Potato. Special K also made a play to not pick up the wood sword at one point as well. They'll be on SpeedGaming 3 at 11 p.m. And rounding out the night, Imasog versus Eat My Steel on SpeedGaming Prime, 11:30 p.m. Whole bunch of stuff.
And you know totally why I am thrilled that you read out the schedule instead of me. Because then I didn't have to worry about the time conversions.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Oh, well, I mean, because first I have to translate it into military into Eastern, and then I have to go Eastern into Central, and at some point my brain just goes, why are you doing this? But anyway, we want to make sure that we thank Spuddosaurus for doing our tracking in the background. He is amazing. And I definitely want to thank Spuddosaurus. Smile I can words. This is good. Definitely want to thank Smile Fires for hanging out with me and talking about mostly Zelda for the last hour and a half-ish. This was a lot of fun. We should do it more often.
For sure. We both got S names. It makes it a little tough sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that and, it's been a week.
Please follow our runners as well. You can follow CD and Spuddosaurus. Got all the links in the chat for you.
Yeah, and don't forget Smile Fires too. Maybe one of these days we'll get you to run a seed.
And if that happens, you'll find out that way.
Yeah, on Twitch. But alright, guys, have a great night.
Yep, have a good night. See ya.